All right, welcome back. Married woman caught in emotional struggle and did the unthinkable. Chai. How many of you guys follow the Hardly Initiated podcast? Put one in the chat if you know what the Hardly Initiated podcast is, and put a 2 if you don't know who they are. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't know. If you know who the Hardly Initiated podcast are. And put a 2 in the chat if you don't know. Chia says 1. 2 say Nwaba, you're missing out. I don't mind. I'll promote them. Go check them out. Hardly Initiated. They have some of these conversations up there, and they're absolutely blowing up. They're going viral. I'm happy for those 2 young men. They have a history. Okay, all right. So it's good to see this kind of conversation on the internet. Check them out. If you come to today, we'll post the link in the WhatsApp group. If you come there, we'll post it. But if you search for Hardly Initiated, you will see them there. I'm going to give them credit while we're playing some of this video. But let's talk about this topic. Married woman caught in emotional struggle and did the unthinkable. Now, if you're looking at the thumbnail, it says fragile love. Is it fragile love or agile love? That's the question today. Agile love or fragile love? That's the question in this topic. I want us to have this conversation because the reality is that you do live in a progressive society. In fact, I don't want to promote these people, but it's out there. You guys are adults, hopefully. Okay. They have something they call the Progressive Love Academy. Go figure. A Progressive Love Academy. Wait, Mwamba says they don't know. Kate doesn't know. I need to go sleep. What's the time difference between us, MOP? MOP, where are you? Are you in the UK? Kate, are you in the UK? We're 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here. We have another hour to go. A little bit less than an hour. But let me play this video. Let's get into it. Let's get into the debate.
Or with Carl and Kenya. So I know you guys were married for 12 years. Then you opened up to this new relationship structure. So how did that initiate? Like, what was some of the first thoughts that kind of got things rolling? Was there some frustrations that was being caused by the former relationship structure that you had? So kind of how did it kick off? Where was the influence coming from in terms of now transitioning to a polyamorous relationship?
Now, that's a fantastic question. Okay, that is a fantastic question. But what are they talking about? What is this lifestyle that they live? Let's go back. I'm going to go back. Then I'll come back to the 40-minute mark. It's very important that I go back so you can hear some things first, right?
Here are, in my opinion, 3 of the worst ways to invest.
28 years.
All right. So they've been together for 28 years, something like that. Let's play this. Let's give some little backstory to it, and then we'll talk about how they got here in the first place.
28 years. That is incredible.
28 years. And so, okay, so y'all have been married together for 28 years. And help me out here with this as well. When it comes to 28 years of marriage.
No way. Wow.
Give us the backstory on how you guys met.
We actually met on a blind date, and it was kind of funny because
they met on a blind date.
I know you want to fill in the blanks here, but I have a friend who I was in graduate school with, and he lived in the same building as Kenya. Okay, and so he was a good friend of mine, and his girlfriend lived in the same building.
Yeah,
and he actually bumped into Kenya and tried to talk to her. And Kenya was like, wait a minute, I know your girlfriend.
Now, they were both in business school at Howard University. I was an undergrad at Howard, and they were in the graduate school. So you know how they come for the undergrads. And he was coming for me. And I said, wait a minute, I know you have a girlfriend because she lives right down the hall from me. And he said, oh, no, I'm introducing you to Carl. That's it, Carl. And I said, yeah. We went on a blind date, and I knew when I saw this man and when I heard him speak and when I found out what he was about, I knew he was my husband. Day number 1, we got engaged within the first 8 weeks, and we've been together ever since.
No.
All right, for 28 years. Now, Marriott says body language. Marriott, let me ask you, did you see the show already? The body language is part of what I'm paying attention to here as well. What about the body language? What can you tell us, Marriott? Tell me something that you don't. Tell me something about the body language. What is it about the body language? Okay. Oh, you haven't seen the show. Okay. So, but what is it about this body language that you're seeing, right? Tell me. I want to see if it aligns with my thoughts. Okay, because that's one of the things. That's the point of contention for me in this. But let's continue. They've been together for 28 years, right? Let's see if we can get a little bit more.
No way.
Wait, y'all got engaged in 8 weeks?
Incredible.
Yeah.
Now let me ask this.
Wow.
Now, do people get engaged in 8 weeks? But people that get engaged in just 8 weeks, they tend to be special. They tend to be special. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah, go ahead.
Were you guys monogamous when you guys first started your relationship and it unfolded?
Yes. We were monogamous for the first 12 years. So I heard
So they were monogamous for 12 years. Now, let's get back to the story that we want to cover. All right. Now, they had some pastor and his wife that were supposed to be debating with them. And I thought it was just like they're speaking two different languages. It's not a fair debate. It's not a debate. Okay. This is basically an evangelism. Okay. It ended up being an evangelism. But let me see what Mario says. I thought it was closed off. I think so too. And that's the funny thing about our body language. It tells on us. Okay. Even people that are not body language experts, they can pick up something about the energy. They might not be able to put their fingers on it, but they're like, I smell something. So I'm absolutely with you already. If he was closed off, but she was hanging on to him. It looks like she was trying to make him feel comfortable. It's looking like Derek Jackson and Denier Jackson all over again to me. Blink, brother, if you need some help. Blink if you're held hostage. That's what it's telling me, But it was a performance for us. She said, maybe I'm off. Well, I feel the same. Maybe we're off. I feel the same way, Yeah. So, they talk about relationships for the most part, but they bring all kind of stuff up. Christian, everything relationship, right? It's called the hardly initiated. Let's keep going here. So we're back to what we want to talk about today. So now what's happening is that they do have, let me see. I was on 13, right? Let me see if we can hear something crazy. We covered this. Let's go to 18. Anytime I see their face, I'll play it.
And, we do other things together as well. It could be business or supporting each other or, doing family things as well.
And I have several partners myself. I have 2 husbands.
What? She has several partners herself. Let's go back. Okay, she's still hanging on to him.
I have my second wife. Her name.
Wait. Let's go back. All right. So, because this part I wasn't paying too much attention, so let's watch it together.
In terms of how you want to relate.
That makes sense.
So, just curious here, so we can also get a bit more detail into your personal relationship. How many partners do each one of you guys have, with you, Carl, on your end, as well as you as well, Kenya?
Yeah, for me, I have, Kenya as my wife for 28 years. I have my second wife. Her name is Karina Neri, and we've been together. It'll be 3 years coming up in May. And then I also have other who I consider partners or girlfriends.
He has a first wife, the person you're looking at, a second wife, and then he has partners or girlfriends
who, I've been dating some for, like I said, 10, maybe 15 years.
He's been dating some of them for 10 or 15 years, okay?
Others are a bit newer. So, Kenya and Karina are my primary, what I call wives, which means that we've committed to be together for the rest of our lives. And, we do other things together as well. It could be business or supporting each other or, doing.
Wait.
I never expected it.
No, wait. You're not ready for this.
He shock you.
She said, ha. He said, you ready for this? Was not expecting that. Sharing juices all over the place. Controlled environment, just partners. She's all aware of it, right? Isn't that what we need? Nasty as hell. Jesus. Beg me to close my mouth. Wait, let's continue. Wait.
And family things as well.
And I have several partners myself. I have two husbands that live with me and two husbands that live in other cities. So that's 4 husbands. Then I have several boyfriends and friends. Those are different rankings. So friend, boyfriend, husband, for me, are all different rankings.
Incredible.
Listen, first of all, I know the women like, I can't get one husband. You got 4 husbands?
Wow.
Kenya. Oh my.
Yeah.
So you know what?
And just to confirm, everybody that's involved with you guys, they're aware of the main relationship and also kind of what their current status is.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's one reason we like being polyamorous so much and teaching it in our communities, because it's a way to become honest, open, authentic in your relationship.
Wait. Okay, so what we're learning is that it's not enough for them to practice it. They must teach other people.
Not be juju be that.
They have to teach other people. These people must teach other people. No. This has nothing to do with occurring. Let me ask you a question. Who do you think, if you watch the show, don't say anything yet. Who do you think initiated this amongst the two of them? Who do you think initiated this amongst the two of them? I know how you feel. It's okay. We're getting to it. Small, okay? Well, we're getting to it. Small, okay? And there's some lessons around this that I want to share with you today. There's some lessons that we're going to cover. Who do you think? I'll wait for you. Let me keep playing.
Instead of like sneaking, hiding, lying,
The excuse, instead of sneaking and hiding and lying, I just do it openly.
Like so many do, even pastors or, people who are just in general, 66% of those married today are involved in adulterous affairs. And we think it's ripping our community apart.
Oh, she thinks this is ripping our community apart. Ha!
Oh, beauty.
No. We don't know yet. Who initiated this? You know how I say we both came together and we gave each other breakfast. Shout out to Ikechukwu. Yeah, right. Who served the breakfast?
Stop the cap.
All right. Usually this kind of issue starts with a breakfast. What did Brabe say? Brabe say, MOP. That shit is from the woman. The woman is in control. Wala. Wait. Hold on. Let me listen. You guys are already going in the chat already. I refer to this particular. However, Hardly Initiated Podcast is a really great podcast that has all kinds of topics. Yes. She's the freak that started all of this shenanigan. Why are you telling now? Ha! I didn't say she's right.
Oh, beauty.
Let's keep going. A whole mess. Shake my head. You guys should be patient. Listen now. Hear them out small, okay? Hear them out before you they have a whole academy. Let me show you. They have a whole academy. These people are not playing. They're going to, in fact, maybe I'm helping them now. Who knows? Maybe I'm actually helping them right now. Who knows? Maybe I'm promoting them. But I think it's a bit too late. Don't judge me, okay? I find it fascinating. I'll be sharing some lessons today. Instead of hiding or pretending like this doesn't exist, let me just tell you it exists. And there are people who are determined to teach it with their full chests. Okay? With their full chest. I'm letting you know right now. Look, Progressive Love Academy. Okay? Facing the second husband, backing the first husband, empowered, centered, authentic, featured everywhere. They've gone viral already. I don't know if this is just fake, but sometimes people put fake logos on their website, but they are on Hardly Initiated, and that's a heavy exposure already, right? And she's the founder. Wait, what? She's the founder.
Oh my days.
We're getting there small. We're getting there small. I didn't answer the question. Who started this? This is not gender war, okay? Who started this, okay? But there's something you should learn about why there's a blessing. It's a blessing that we have men. It's a blessing that we have women, okay? And there's some things that we need men for in our society. There's some things we need women for in our society. We need men to put structure, safety, security in our society. We need women to paint such a beautiful picture of life, right? They paint it, it looks beautiful, right? And then you have polarity. You have something that can last a long time. But when you allow one side to take over, she said, nice to meet you. That's what she said. Nice to meet you. My name is Kenya K. Stevens. I'm a relationship expert, love coach, best-selling author, wife, and 2 powerful men. Let me warn you, there's a lot of people that are embracing this. Okay? I just think they're embracing it for the wrong reasons. They're going to give us their own reasons in a second, and I'm going to point it out, right? I think they're embracing it for the wrong reasons, but to each its own. Okay, but I'll give you also the downside of this type of lifestyle. Just so at least you're educated, you know what to mitigate, the risk to mitigate. If you decide that I don't care, that's what I gotta do, at least I can give you that. Okay, she said, best-selling author, wife of 2 powerful women. It's 4 now. Don't forget, she forgot to update her website. It's 4 now. She has 2 in other cities and 2 in our present city. And mother of 3. I attended Howard University, DC, where I graduated 1997 with a degree in education psychology. Currently, my mission is to empower humans to have the love and connection they desire by providing guidance and support through my coaching programs and resources. My husband and I, which one of the husbands, auntie? My husbands and I have innovated a new philosophy of love. Okay, it has to be just one. Okay, of love and relation, a new philosophy of love, and they innovated it. She's gonna keep talking about natural here and there, but she innovated. She kept saying her husband, but anyway, she actually innovated it. But they innovated a new philosophy of love and relationships that we have successfully implemented in thousands of relationships worldwide. In 2005, our work began as we founded Juju Mama LLC, now known as Progressive Love Academy. Since that time, we have created a worldwide coaching and training structure via 3 online academies, training millions of humans in the ways of progressive love. They got testimonials. Become a healer, certified, blah, blah, blah. Listen, this world is a confused place. It is what it is. It is what it is. So the question we're still asking, agile love, progressive, right? Progressive, agile love. You can, you don't have to lie to each other. That's the excuse, right? You don't have to lie to each other. Or do you see this as fragile? They've lasted 28 years. While they're mixing all those juices together, they've lasted 28 years. Okay, so we can at least give them that credit. But let's get back to, before I get back to the video, let me come to the chat. Okay, let me come to the chat. Teaching what in your community? The one with low marriage rates, they're trying to improve the marriage. They said monogamous marriages are the one creating the divorces. That's part of their excuses. Okay, so they are trying to lower the marriage rate. They've been in marriage for 28 years. Sorry, I already spoiled it, Ola. It's okay. Chinye. I think women know. They know what time it is. They know. The woman, because she is the one performing for us. Oh, the body language tells it all. Maybe on the next time they show up on the show, they should teach the man how to show that you're interested in this lifestyle a little bit. No, I'm just being myself. I'm just gonna be myself, bro. You don't get to tell me what to do. Well, she's telling you what to do from what it looks like. D-Love say it's gotta be the man. D-Love, she stays loyal. Hey, yo, I love it. Brother Ben say that shit is from the woman. The woman is in control. Ha! Brother Ben, you stay loyal. Mm-hmm. Giving Diddy vibes. Lobaton. How did Diddy enter the story? Jesus Christ. Let Diddy breathe.
Let be poor. Breathe.
Let him breathe. I beg. Ola, of course, they have to be the devil's work and share. Oh, they have to do the devil's work. Wow. You are doing evangelism like those pastor and teacher yesterday. We're going to do a little bit more than evangelism today. Okay. You know, the advantage is that you don't have to lie to anybody. No, you don't want to lie to anybody. You want to be transparent. Isn't that what you guys want? That's what you guys want now. So if your wife comes out to you and they're transparent now, you have problem. Is that what you're trying to say right now? You won't go to Progressive Love Academy and let them teach you how to do this properly? Is that what you're trying to tell me right now? Already? Anyway, but I bet, God forbid. I rebuke this for your life in Jesus' name, but I bet. Anyway, let's continue. This one is not just Oberio. Okay. It's the devil. Let's blame the devil. You want to be put my brain in a blender with this anti-clockwise thinking. So what kind of community are you building, madam? A community of confusion and sharing diseases? Not to say it's the woman. Not to say this loyalty to woman is not working today.
Oh, beauty.
It's not working. I feel you, Natu. I feel your spirit. In fact, the way you put all cap. Anyway. Yes, Ola, let's tackle it head on and save some people. Let's talk about it. Everything is a course now, including how to enter Fuji House of Commotion. Listen, you know how to do something successfully? Somebody might just need you out there, you know. Without having 4 husbands says it all. 4! The guy has 2 wives, and then he has girlfriends, and he has what he might consider partners. I have a feeling that the second wife was forced on him by the wife, the original wife. You will like her. No, seriously, you're gonna like her. I'm willing to, I didn't finish watching the full show. Chiye, tell me if I'm right already. I bet. And the other partners and the girlfriends, they are basically their students in their courses. and it's just, I have a very strong feeling. I could be wrong. I bet it will come in my comment and say, bro, African man, you're wrong. Okay. And I'm like, I yield. Tell me more. Tell me the rest of the story. Anyway, let's keep going. MOP, Brother Ben says, MOP, if you're looking for a woman and man with low self-esteem, these two are the perfect example. Because they are practicing the lifestyle with their full chest. No, I disagree. We need to use a different phrase or something for them. It's not going to be low self-esteem. I doubt it. They are practicing this with their full chest. Don't get it twisted, right? Teach it with their full chest. Yes, of course, she will be the founder. Voila. Apology to my sisters in the house, but y'all should allow me to call them what they are. No, these sisters here are not loyal today. You see Nat already siding you, Brother Ben. They said, Brother Ben, how about it? She's an ashawo and the husband are prostitutes, period. There's any suru, Brother Ben. Emomi suru, water. Drink some water, Brother Ben. Take it easy. Take it as how with a touch of witchcraft and juju promo. Kilo de Brother Ben. In this situation, I don't think it's a self-esteem issue. It's a long throat. Oju kokoro. Now we're talking. Okay. And the honest truth is that they might have figured something out, but they're going to mislead a lot of people. Majority of human beings are not built for that. That's not, they have a tendency to use natural. It's not natural, but then they are innovating. What they're innovating, is that natural? Isn't that innovation? Are they confused or something? I'm confused for them. Didi asks a lot on his plate, a lot. Let Didi brief. Me, I know for sure. Yes, T-Con, you will see. Ice. Drink water before you type. Put ice too. Ice. What will happen? You will see what will happen. The number one husband go buy those woman. Just watch. Hey. I pray not to. Hey, that's a lot. You mean their marriage license has lasted 28 years? They are married on paper only. Congratulations to their marriage license. That's a good point. Mwamba. That's a good point. Yes, so I'll go for the evangelism anytime, any day, compared to this life of sharing juicy spirit and confusion. Can you hear it by me, man? Can you hear it? Because I'm trying to help Chinye here, so I can make sure I read her thing fully. Not surprised, Sha. People followed those courts in the USA before, so this one too will come and go. This one is not coming and go. I don't think so. When they say progressive, the dangers of it, we can talk about it. But the world is moving in some kind of funny direction that will always kick against what you are used to. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I'll go for the evangelism anytime of the day. Okay. Let's see. She has 4 husbands, boyfriends, and friends. A lot, right? She said that, right? On the show, right? Because I didn't finish watching the whole thing. Oh, yeah. I'm accurate. She introduced the second wife to him. Am I accurate on that? Obviously. So it doesn't look like she's the only one that has. Church babe hailings. I believe that probably happened behind the scenes of her bringing him the woman self. Yup. This guy is a monogamist. But of course, if your wife wants to be a monogamist, and you two, you're like, I don't know what to do with myself in this situation. I just want my marriage to last forever. Let me just tell myself a story. I don't even know what to say. How does it work? They are not coming. You guys will not let me continue in peace. Let me continue the video. Then I'll be showing your comments. How's that? Let's see what they're saying.
And so that's why we're having a conversation, because we're trying to identify, because it's such a hot topic, but we really want to identify what the best relationship structure is.
No, it is. So look, thank you guys for coming up here and giving us a bit of insight into your marriage itself. What I'm going to do is put you guys backstage, and I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys both out so we can introduce it right after we have a quick chop up with the family real quick, okay?
All right. So they're going to go on break. All right. I'll play a little bit of these people. They were just doing evangelism, and that's not going to work. They're speaking debate, you're speaking evangelism. Anytime you argue ideologies, it falls on its face instantly, okay? Because people are speaking different languages. It cannot work. That's why I don't engage argument when people are speaking from a completely different ideology. I can debate. If you tell me it's a debate, I might show up like they showed up, right? But I will try not to bring in my belief system, religious, and it's very hard because you believe what you believe, right?
Being married is that I'm going to have to take off my selfishness, and I'm gonna have to deny myself in order to become my wife. And regardless of whether it's monogamy or polyamory, when you're dealing with people, you're talking about dealing with work,
right?
Talking about building. It's not going to be peaches and cream on this side. It's not going to be peaches and cream on that side. If you don't know what the purpose of marriage is, and if you don't know what you're getting.
So all of this talking points, I actually feel like they can do a better job at it than them, right? Because they're trying to be nice. They're also evangelizing at the same time. So it's like, but let's see what they have to say now. Let's see.
Right. If not communicating.
Yeah, I mean,
or nuanced than just self-control. Like, are there some things that is missing out of what Pastor James and Pastor Tiffany are communicating?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say a few things. I'll let Kenya come in. First of all, I want to clarify something for you and your audience. And what I want to clarify is that
me too.
Kenya and I support being sexually exclusive with anybody you choose to be exclusive with. So we support exclusivity. So I want you to understand that. You can be open or poly and be exclusive to just one person. And we support that. It's really about your choice in terms of how you want to relate. And we support everybody.
You can be open and poly and be exclusive to one person, meaning you just tell them what's about to happen, but you're still exclusive to them. Okay, interesting.
choices.
Let's just pretend we're not human beings. Let's keep going.
What we don't support is what we call the culture of monogamy, or the belief that humans are monogamous, or the belief that monogamy is the natural order for human beings. The fact of the matter is, and scientifically, human beings are not monogamous. We're not a monogamous species. And it's very damaging to put that expectation on somebody without giving them the tools to handle who they actually are. So we have a desire.
So I'll be stopping as we go. Putting that expectation on somebody is not the reality. That's not how it goes. It's literally who they are. Nobody is putting expectation on them. It's partly who they are, but also human beings will cheat, steal, and lie when it feels right. Two things can be true at the same time, okay? People, who they are is monogamist. Literally, they get jealous and they want it all to themselves. They want to have their cake and eat it at the same time. That's human beings. But in the same breath, if it feels right, they will cheat, steal, and lie. If it means survival for them, both emotionally and physically. So nobody is putting expectation on anybody. After all, no, you guys came out with your full chest and said this is what you practice, right? Did you have expectations? Well, you were special. Remember I said in the beginning, you dated, you engaged somebody in 8 weeks. There are people that do that, but you're a special type of somebody. Most people kind of need to wait a little longer, you know what I mean? Before they propose to a person. But you guys are a little special, you know. But we're not gonna pretend like majority of human beings. We'll not look at this and say, interesting, if they are being nice. We're not gonna pretend. Because in that case, you're actually creating more damages. What we need to do is not sugarcoat, is to tailor your marketing message to fit. No, we're not going to do that. Okay? What we're going to do is say, you're a special type of somebody if you are special. You're special. What else do you want from me? Let's continue.
To love multiple people. We have a desire for community and bonding and connection. And so it's very important, from our standpoint and our mission, that we just educate people on who we are as human beings and give ourselves the tools to be successful in whatever relating style that we choose for ourselves.
And what he means by that, when we
wait.
species,
What do you mean what he means by that? Can we just listen to his take without talking about what he means by that, Auntie? What do you mean what he means by that? I feel disrespected already. Jesus Christ.
We have a desire for community and bonding and connection. And so it's very important, from our standpoint and our mission, that we just educate people on who we are as human beings.
No, you're tailoring your marketing messages to people. And on a regular day, I won't judge you, but this is just my own opinion, okay? Let me drink water. All she said was that what he means by that, and now I need to drink water. Let me calm down.
And give ourselves the tools to be successful in whatever relating style that we choose for ourselves.
And what he means by that, when we say we're not a monogamous species, we're talking about science. And I think that aligns with religion or tradition as well. But monogamous species do not have sex unless the female is in heat. So if the female is not in heat, the female is in heat.
I want you to see this brother's face for a second. Okay, this brother, the pastor, right? The one that's supposed to be in a debate but is doing evangelism. He can't help it. He has to be a pastor, right? And I don't judge him for that. But look at his face for a second.
Monogamous species do not have sex unless the female is in heat. So
it's like, these ones are clowns. This ladies must be, I'm speaking for him a little bit. This lady must be a clown or something. What do you mean?
If the female is not in heat, a monogamous species is not going to have sex. Monogamous species look the same between the masculine or the males and the females. There's no protruding breast. There's no protruding buttocks on women. There's a retractable penis on the men.
Wait,
there's
what?
Protruding buttocks on women and females.
By the way, buttocks is buttocks. Buttocks like bum bum. Let's, just in case you didn't hear it, let's see what she's saying. She's proving the theory here.
Monogamous species look the same between the masculine or the males and the females. There's no protruding breast. There's no protruding buttocks on women. There's a retractable penis on the men. There is not, these are scientific facts. Monogamous species do not produce spermicide in their sperm.
Monogamous species do not produce spermicide in their sperm. Wow. Now we're animals. Continue.
So there's nothing wrong with choosing monogamy, but we have to look at if we're not naturally monogamous, like we're not naturally amphibious.
Why? Because you're selling a course? What do you mean? We're not naturally monogamous.
I can't go live in the water because I'm not amphibious.
Okay, so monogamist or polygamist is not a natural thing or not. It's just a practice. Okay. It's part of civilization. Now, clearly, you want us to go backwards from civilization. I get it. You have a course to sell. But that's not really like, you're right, I can sleep with multiple women. That doesn't mean I need to practice that. Now, I'll tell you we need to practice if I have a course to sell. I'll tell you that much. Right? Because after all, I must eat. Man must eat. When it comes to survival, men will cheat, steal, and lie. Remember I said that? I'm not saying you are cheating, stealing, or lie because people make a choice to come to you, right? I'm just saying. Let's continue.
I'm a land dweller. I can go swimming. So we have to educate, and I would highly advise this for the church and all communities that really believe in sexual exclusivity, because it's not monogamy. Monogamy means if my mate dies, so does my sex drive. Monogamous species only have sex with one.
That's what it means? Is that dictionary meaning?
In a lifetime. So we have to understand and define monogamy and stop utilizing terms that are not scientifically sound.
Yeah.
Wait, I see something interesting from Latu. Latu says, Brother Ben, I have a strong belief that if he prays and fasts harder, he can deliver her from her demons. Good thing they are church people. They are not church. I don't think these ones are church people, by the way, but let's just assume they are church people. Are they church people? I don't think they are, but let's just assume they're church people. How hard? What is pray hard and fast hard? Does that mean like 40 days or 40 nights? What is that? Who is measuring? And what's the benchmark? Okay. If your wife comes to you and she wants a different type of lifestyle, let her have it in peace.
Let's be poor. Breathe.
You don't try to change that. You will miss out on your own life if you try to change that. Easier said than done, I get it. But please, you will miss out on life if you try to change her. She will tell you the story in a second. You're not God, okay? You're not going to treat a person. We'll get there, okay? But please, don't do that, okay? Don't try to change a person. You'll miss out on life. I'm sorry, okay? It's not worth it.
So look at the Oxford definition for monogamy. You look at the archaic, the original definition of monogamy. It's one partner for life.
Why are we going to original definition? We don't need to go that far. We could just look at what people do today, right? And we can start from there. We don't need to go back as to original. There's no words that we're speaking that's used in the original meaning. It almost doesn't exist. Words change meaning, evolves with meaning over time based on how it's being used within context. But they have a course to sell, an academy to sell.
Yeah.
It's not multiple partners, one at a time. This person break up, that person break up. That's not what monogamy is.
Now they're shaming cheaters. They are shaming cheaters. They say you break up one person, you move from one person to another, they're shaming them.
Serial monogamy.
Yeah, serial monogamy.
And all we're saying is that if we're going to push forward exclusivity, we have to teach how to overcome that nature. The pastor's right. It's not we're a communal species. Gibbons.
First of all, if I'm a cheater, I will not enjoy the cheating if you know about it. Okay. Listen to me. If I am a cheater, if I have a need to sleep with other people, let me just say it like this. Okay, let me say it a little bit better. If I have a need, a yearn, a urge to sleep with other people, I would enjoy it better when you don't know about it. Listen to me carefully, okay? If I did, okay, keyword if I did, right? The secrecy of the affair is the greatest part of what I enjoy in that. I don't enjoy it anymore once I come and tell you. I wouldn't, I should say. I wouldn't enjoy it anymore. Why not just come out with your full chest and leave or cheat? Because I don't enjoy it anymore. I don't want to leave. I simply want to cheat. I want to have my cake and have it too. Somebody's going to cut this up and say, that guy is a cheater. Whatever. The point is this. This does not solve the problem of a cheater. No, it does not. There are deeper reasons, rooted reasons why people cheat. It's not just because they want to have sex with another person. If that's all they did, they could easily just go down the street to the, what do you call it, go-go club and go and sleep with Olosho. They can just do that. They don't have to engage a whole human being for 5 years in an affair. There are deeper reasons. Right? But they have a course to sell. And no, I don't think she can be healed. I don't think that should be the responsibility of another human being. Okay? She might be able to be saved. I don't think that's the responsibility of another human being. Okay? Let's keep going.
There are very few mammals that are monogamous. Gibbons are monogamous.
She's still proving that we're not monogamous.
Okay. They are in their tree with their family for life. Monogamous species do not socialize the way humans do. Humans are not a monogamous species. And I think that if people want sexual exclusivity, they have to do a training, a serious training for people if they expect them to be exclusive for life.
Yeah, in the same way we do everything else.
For every time she says species, I feel disrespected more and more as a human being. But let's continue. I know we're species, I guess.
Else, if you want to stay physically fit, then you know that you're going to have to work hard to be able to do that, to create the consistency. If you want to save money every day, if you want to maintain your health, if you want to do anything that's worthwhile, that's going to build you, then you're going to have to work at that thing. Well, being exclusive is no different. You're going against the grain.
Yes.
And all we're saying within our
lot to say it would take a whole, Chia said, it would this is wrong. You guys are wrong. They're just human beings like the rest of us, okay? It would take a whole lot of praying, because as I look this woman, so now winch and water spirit, python at the same time. Jesus. Easy. Oh my God.
We want to give people the tools to be successful, to have any relationship that they want to have. We don't really care what people choose to do. People look at Kenya
Not the
and
Kenya
say, wow,
matter.
you guys are doing X, Y, and Z. Well, we're kind of like the PhD doctorate course. So you can't look at us and say, oh, we want to jump into something like that. No, it's taken a lot of work, and it's taken
the same work you would have taken on your monogamous relationship and have an awesome life. I'm not saying they're not having an awesome life, but that's a lot of energy to spread around. That's a lot of energy, man. But let me jump to, we need to know where this started. This is not gender war. I'm just saying we should know what started this.
If you have an hour this week, you can.
No, we don't. Get out. All right. Let's see where this started from. But I bet, where are you? Let's see if you are right or wrong. Okay.
Sure. So this time we'll start with Carl and Kenya. So I know you guys were married for 12 years. Then you opened up to this new relationship structure. So how did that initiate? Like, what was some of the first thoughts that kind of got things rolling? Was there some frustrations that was being caused by the former relationship structure that you had? So kind of how did it kick off? Where was the influence coming from in terms of now transitioning to a polyamorous relationship?
The question is that where did this start from? Body language, bro, chest out. Come on, bring it out. It's so into like, he's like this. Come on, babe. Tell them how it all started. Please tell them how it started, babe. No, he's gonna tell us. He's gonna tell us. Now, come on, you could tell us, man. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, well, we have a whole story about this. But
wait, he didn't catch the laugh. The laugh was not laughing.
Essentially, what happened is we were monogamous, meaning we were exclusive to each other when we got
for 12
married.
years, remember?
However, we were married by a family who was polygynous.
The question we're trying to get answered: who started this?
So it was a man and his 2 wives who actually married us in front of our family, in front of our friends and community. So we were open to other things, but we were exclusive. And then into our relationship, Kenya, she had feelings for another man.
Oh, beauty.
And she came to me and we talked about it. And
Why?
then we went to our marriage
Wait.
counselors.
Let's go
One of the
back.
things that we did out the gate is we had marriage counselors from day one. So we, individual counselors and marriage counselors. And so
say
we
what?
talked about it.
No way. Let's go back.
But we were exclusive. And then into our relationship, Kenya, she had feelings for another man.
No, she was gone. She was done, bro. You won't let her go. You will not let her go.
Explain. Because no evidence.
You will not let her go, bro. She just wanted to live her life. She wanted to do her.
And she came to me and we talked about it. And then we went to our marriage counselors because one of the things that we did out the gate was we had marriage counselors from day one.
What's his name? Tyshawn? He's like, I knew it. I knew it.
So we, individual counselors and marriage counselors. And so we talked about it. We went through it. So we were able to have open, authentic communication around it.
But there was no cheating. You got to say that.
There was no cheating. There was none of that kind of stuff.
Wait. What do you mean there was no cheating? No. There was no...
We go explain. Because no evidence.
We don't care.
Don't care. Still don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
We don't care if there was no cheating, okay? I know I said I would drink water, but I'm done. Let me just share with you. I'll see if I can play more, but I'm done. Let me just share. Bruh. Let me just share some stuff with you, okay? Let me share some stuff with you. Really quickly, there's 9 points that I want us to pay attention to here, okay? And these are essentially the downside of that type of relationship, polyamorous marriage in particular. The downsides. If you can mitigate these downsides, you'll be good. At the end of the day, this is what it comes down to. If 2 people are on the same page, if there's unity, if there's actual truth, unity, okay? If there's a truth to your unity, it's all well. It's okay. It will work. It's been working for 28 years. So they might be on some kind of page. Like they said, don't try this at home. They said they have PhD. Okay. Please be careful when you're trying this at home. Okay. All right. So a couple of things I'm going to share with you. I'm just going to read. Okay. I'm going to read. I pulled this up from, polyamorous relationship, including polyamorous marriages, can be fulfilling and consensual for those involved. That's the reality. It can be. It's probably not for you and I, okay? But there's probably somebody who is quiet behind the scene, who is listening to this, who say, I don't know. Yeah, I kind of feel like I like 2 people at the same time. Listen, me too, I like 2 people, 3 people at the same time, okay? That has nothing to do with the structure you put into your life. You know what I like? I like to eat candy, ice cream. I like to at the same time, and then I'll eat. My wife always say, why are you mixing all this junk together? Because I'm bad like that. But I know to not just eat anyhow, right? I put some structure in my life, okay? So it can be fulfilling, I guess, However, like any form of relationship, there are potential challenges and concerns that individuals may face. It's important to note that these concerns are not inherent to polyamory itself, but can arise based on individual circumstances and dynamics within the relationship. Here are some potential challenges: communication and jealousy. If life is already hard with one person, for a majority of people, most people go and say I do. They don't know what they're doing, right? If life is already hard, what do you think is going to happen when you have two with a side of two chicks on? What do you think is going to happen? It's going to be all over the place. Okay. Now, if it's not all over the place in terms of communication, that can show up in other forms. Okay. But we're not going to get into all of that today. But if you understand that jealousy is a real human, like natural human being, natural emotionally, then you should have tools in place. And just because somebody committed to it yesterday does not mean they're going to follow through tomorrow. So if you're not going to be prepared to handle that, yes, they said it's okay for you to have two girlfriends, but tomorrow they kind of felt like they changed their mind, or they felt some kind of level of jealousy. If you're not ready for that because you think in your head this is scientific decision we made, then bros, let me warn you right now, you go
Sorry.
All right. Number 2, time and attention. There's only so much of yourself that you have to give, right? And if you don't have enough, you can't give what you don't have. But now you want to spread it all over the place, right? So balancing the needs, even Islam agreed to say, balancing the needs and desires of all these multiple partners is going to be the key, right? And just because the other person has 2 wives, now you have yours, does not mean it's equal. You are measuring the number of human beings. It does not mean it's equal. That's why in romantic relationship, equality is an illusion. Okay, what you should be looking for is polarity, not equality. Number 3, legal and social recognition. Many societies and legal systems, they're going to find you weird. It's just what it is. There's going to be pushback everywhere you go. If you're prepared for that, sure. It's even better if you want to teach it as a course, I guess, right? That's another one. So in the same token, you have stigma and social pressures. Okay, individuals in polyamorous marriages and relationships, they will face social stigma. If you have children in that equation, they will face stigma. Let's make sure you're not operating from a place of selfishness. I'm going to play a little bit of the video before we continue, because this guy is normalizing selfishness, is tailoring it into his story, but this thing was a situation that she just needed to move on from that marriage, but they found a way. Okay. All right. Number 5, power dynamics. In any relationship, there is potential for power imbalances. It's not potential. It's a reality. Okay. It's going to happen. Number 6, health risk. Human beings will cheat, steal, and lie when it feels right. Imagine when you allow them to just do it. Right. So depending on the nature of the relationship, some people will claim it's not about sex. You're right. It's about sex, okay? It is. There may be increased health risk, especially if safe sex practices are not consistently followed. Of course, they will tell you their practices say sex. Are you inside the room with them every time they try to do it? They have the freedom. When human beings have freedom, they extend it extra. You didn't know that? That's what human beings do. That's what we do. That's why we need structure. That's why you need a man. That's why you need a woman, right? A man can be too structured and there's no freedom. A woman might be too free, right? Just in general, right? Might feel too free. I just want to do how I feel. Let's paint picture anyhow. It's going to be chaotic, right? We need both because we're human beings. We need both, okay? But I don't want to judge these people, but man, the body language says it all. She's the founder. Anyway, let's continue. Number 7, compatibility. Finding multiple partners who are compatible with each other can be challenging. You can't even find 2 that's compatible. You're looking for multiple. Yeah. He's been dating some people for 10 to 15 years as just partners. These people never want to be with anybody else. Are they having children? I have questions. Anyway, relationship fluidity. Polyamorous relationships often involve a high degree of flexibility and adaptability. Remember fragile or agile, right? Flexibility and adaptability. That sounds good, right? However, not everyone may be comfortable with such fluidity, and individuals who prefer more stability might find polyamory challenging. We have a need. Let me show you our needs really quickly, okay? Before we continue here. I'm not saying they are right or wrong. I'm just bringing you up to speed with our very nature. The same way they say our nature is not just about monogamy or polygamy. There's so much more. Okay, to our nature as human beings, as higher animals, not just species. Jesus Christ. There's more to this, right? But let's go to our needs. Let me show you what our needs are as human beings. It's not just it's not that as simple as they try to make it because of their special desire. We have a need for certainty. You know what that means? Number one, it means a sense of security. We need to have some kind of structure, right? But in the same breath, we like variety, okay? We like beautiful paintings. We like that, right? And that usually sometimes means no structure. Just allow, be free, right? The same also, it's not a matter of this is our nature or not. The idea of monogamy, the reason why the human species moved in that direction is because it created a level of structure. But you're using, because people cheat anyway, you want to say, no, let's go backwards and just do anyhow. No, I get it. You're not doing anyhow. There's a structure. But we're human beings. We're human beings. It's not only you that want to have sex with multiple people. It's not just only you that had a feeling one day that you wanted to have sex with multiple people. No, it's not about sex. It's just feelings. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? In what world do you live in? Human beings, if you lock them inside a closet for a second, they will have sex because remember, they're species, animals. Now that's nature, right? If they are looking at each other and having a conversation way too long, they'll start having feelings for each other. That does not mean you have to exercise the feelings. No, it does not mean you have to exercise the feelings. Anyway, hit that like button. Okay, let me come to the chat. I'm going to play just a little bit of this part and then I'll come to the chat. We're over time. We're a little bit over time today. I had a feeling that this topic would go over time. But Jesus Christ, what are we doing? Right? Let me play some more.
When we say emotional feelings, I met this guy and he was in my community. Like you meet someone at church or you meet someone at your school. And I was just like, I just had that feeling in my body, like Pastor Tiffany was mentioning. And I came right home and told him because I was scared. I was like, I'm this guy today. And like, my heart was like, opening. I don't know what's going on. So we told our marriage counselors, they told me I had to squash it. But then I started having dreams about this guy.
What kind of dream were you having with this guy? Were you eating in the dream or having sex in the dream? What was going on in the dream? Tell us more about what was happening in that.
Have his phone number, didn't have nothing. It's just that happened.
What's his name? What's the name of this guy? I always forget his name. Tyson and what's his name? It's like, I'm trying. I'm doing my best, but let's keep
That was the first sign.
And then about 4 years after that,
that got me scared straight.
Yeah.
That one seat is empty. Why are they showing an empty seat? What happened? He said they got me scared straight.
And then about 4 years after that, I had feelings of love for another woman.
Wait, what happened?
A woman on my job. And I came home and told Kenya about it. I said, I have these feelings of love. You see, you have to understand, with Kenya and I, we thought that monogamy was a thing that happened automatically when you got married.
Yep.
So we were genuinely confused when we...
No, you thought making your marriage work without having to share fluid all over the place would happen naturally. That's what you thought. Okay, that's what she thought. She was there for 12 years in bondage.
We had feelings for somebody else or attraction for somebody else. We didn't know what was going on. So we would talk to each other about all the things we were going through. So Kenya and I talked about this when I had the feelings. She actually met the woman. We actually talked about it just to try to understand what was going on.
That smile on her face is quite a lot. It's like, yeah, I did it. I made it work. It worked for me. No, I meant us. It worked for us. But by the way, MOP, there's no unity in this marriage. We don't know. They came on this stage with unity. The body language says otherwise, but hey, he's there for 28 years. Who am I to say there's no unity?
Going on. And then Kenya and I decided to talk about possibly opening up our marriage.
Yep.
The bottom line was
possibly opening up our marriage. Kenya and I discussed it. No, you meant Kenya brought it up. Remember, you already told us. Living in bondage, part 1, 2, 3, and 5. Jesus, how did they have time? The logistic is what is baffling me. Remember, we talked about time and attention. They don't have that time. They are selling courses and they are living their lives. It's just on paper. Like Mwaba said earlier on paper, they do have a marriage for 28 years. And if they're on the same page with that, it is what it is.
Kenya said, well, if you can have other women, I should be able to have other men. I said no, because I was the standard I was raised in this culture. So I was like, what are you even talking about? So we ended up talking about it for 2 years. After I was able to go through
on the side.
Some tantric practices and really learn about feminine and learn, to love holistically and not cage women, I was able to open up a number of years later to us actually going into polyamory together as a couple. So that's a short version of our journey.
Wow.
All right. So you heard it from the horse's mouth. She started it. That's the second husband out of about 4 different husbands. Why do I kind of feel sorry for this man? Oh, I feel you. He's smiling here. The smile in this picture here is a lot more. So, question: fragile or agile love? Agile is a good thing. Fragile. It's been 28 years. Like Brother Ben, feel free. Let me know how you feel about this. Okay, we just complicate everything. They can't tell me that they haven't had a time when they were jealous about their spouses. Well, you know what they would tell us? They would tell us, don't we get jealous even without it happening? That's what they would tell us. You're not going to argue with these people. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to win an argument with them. Not when she's present. Maybe you can win an argument with him. Not when she's present. I guarantee you that, okay? They have PhD, pH balance. Wahala. Not the pH balance. Hey. Not the pH balance inside of the water group. Jesus Christ.
You they use your function to
Yeah. Monique and her daddy. Chinye, may God forgive you. Monique and her husband tried the open relationship mess, and they say they know they do again. It gets messy. We're human beings. Okay? You're not gonna fix that problem by multiplying the problem. You're going to have to look at the problem and fix it, not by multiplying the problem. We are the problem, not anybody else, no one else, not monogamy or polygamy or anything like that. The idea of monogamy is life is a little bit easier to manage. It's not a matter of if it's nature or not. All of us, like you said, it's not natural. You're talking about sex. That's what you're talking about. You're talking about human beings can have sex with multiple people. We agree. But in terms of the practice of monogamy inside, as far as marriage is concerned, no. Human beings are not your mate. We need both to balance the equation. We need both. Absolutely. No, it sounds bad, I beg. She said it sounds I beg. Polyamory is not your mother effing mate. Please don't do this. Don't try this at home. That's all we're saying. Jidena, the artist, was doing the polyamorous mess. He was? After some time, they both said they don't do it again. With who? I missed that part. Please share some news with me with that. Jidena, Niger, Igbo accent, American boy. It's annoying listening to her. But I bet, drink water. They have a fake structure. Maybe one day one of their partners will open their nyashis. That's one of the dangers, because no life is perfect. Nobody's marriage is perfect. If it's you and I, me and my wife, we can keep things under. When you bring other human beings into it, there's an increased chances that somebody is going to be like, forget all that shit. And there's always something that they can use to drag you into the internet streets. You just have to get popular enough. That's all. That's a good point, Chinye. With their nasty asses, 28 years so. Yes, they've been together for 28 years. Yeah. Logistics of this chick marrying her husbands that live outside the states. She's looking for freedom. That's what it was. She was looking for it that time, 16 years ago. And the guy would not let go. So he said, okay, I'm fine. You can have other husbands. How's that? You can have other husbands. Are you happy? He said, no, but it's not good enough. I want you to have a second wife too. But I don't want a second wife. Do I have to have a second wife? You can have all your husband as long as you allow me to get some of that quick every time. That no, you need to have no, because oftentimes someone like her, it's not just sex either. It's also emotionally. It's something she's cooked up for herself, and she's brought him into it successfully. Okay, well, successfully. So within 2 years, she has added 2 more. No, they've been doing this for a while. Not 2 years. Is it 2 years? I don't know. I guess you're looking at the bio, right? Maybe. You do use your future to play. Yes. Yeah.
You they use your function to play.
Yeah, they're trying to sell courses.
You think say they wise?
Yeah, trying to sell courses, and there's enough people in Gen Z that will. In fact, there were quite a few of them that will buy into it. You know. Drop link I beg. Need 710. Natu, why are you doing like this? Why are you doing like this, Natu? Why now? Jidena's did and made a whole. Okay, you want to tell us? Made a whole song about how you want to tell me about the Jidena? Make a whole song. He cages about how he cages women and feel bad about it. You know, that's some of the point that they're saying. They said they don't want to. This guy said he doesn't want to cage a woman. Now, remember that story I did about Sheon Kuti? I'm starting to feel funny. I might retract everything I said about the Sheon Kuti situation. Because guess what? My wife said her sister told her about somebody that smashes both Sheon Kuti and the wife. So, if you hear something, don't say you never hear me course correct, okay? I did agree with some of the things he said, but when he was saying you don't cage a woman, what is cheating? Like, what do you mean? Oh, that takes on a whole new meaning. All right, let's keep it going. Ola, yes, Jidena talks about. Let me see. I'll drop the link for you, Natu. Okay, then I'll let you do the talking. Yes, Jidena talks about it, and is now a repentant gentleman who feels really bad about how he used to manipulate women, but it was polyamory now. It was polyamory, you know. But anyway, don't quote me on the Sheon Kuti. Is what I heard somewhere about 2 different layers, you know. But if they are both like, and she likes to smash, that girl kind of look like she likes to smash girls. So it is what it is. But Sheon Kuti looks like he's in control of his situation. So that's just looks so. MOP, make I ask question. These other husbands and wives, boyfriends, and girlfriends, are they polygamous as well? Do they go for STI test? If you ask me, who I go ask? Let's ask Natu. Natu, tell us. Can you answer that question? Natu. Natu. I can't hear you. Unmute. I can't hear you. You might want to unmute. I'll give you another few more minutes.
Okay. Are you talking to me?
Yes. Answer this question on the screen.
Oh.
They said, MOP, make her ask question. These other husbands.
If you ask me, who I go ask?
That's what I said now. I don't know now. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know, Latu. Talk to me, Jared Natu. How you there?
I'm okay. So you mean, let me read the question again. These husbands, wives, boyfriend, maybe they do. No, the polygamous ones, if they do STI.
They will claim they do. They will claim they do at least.
No, they don't.
They do.
They should stop lying.
None of them will ever know that they do. Okay.
Until the chips go down, that's when they start doing tests to find out where it comes from.
Yeah.
So Jidena was having it to it when he was an ambassador. Like he was talking about it with his full chest.
Really?
How he can't cage a woman. He wants to allow her to feel free to do what she wants to do, so he can have the privilege of doing it with other women too, and know that he doesn't own. Now, which kind of man owns a woman 100%? Some kind of nonsense to say. And all of a sudden, Mama just came out with a video last year and a song talking about retracting his steps, talking about how he feels bad about the whole thing. He thinks that he has stolen a lot of women's rights or whatever. Some trash like that. The internet went crazy for him then.
Crazy. That's crazy, man. That's massive, man.
Yeah, that's massive. That's massive.
Well, early this week, this was 2023. The artist chatted with Ebro Darden on Apple Music One about his latest album, Me, You, and God, and about how he's navigating the gray space between monogamy and polyamory in his relationship. The always honest rapper. See, this is their downfall when they want to be honest. This is their downfall right here.
That's right.
Has been vocal about his preference for polyamorous for years and said that his current relationship began that way but quickly evolved. Jidena shared that his current love initially had 2 boyfriends. Wait, what? You think she stopped?
Okay,
I don't
now.
think she stopped. When they first met, and he was unbothered about it. We both came from non-monogamous situations. Jidena told Ibro, I met her. She had basically had 2 boyfriends, and she was in love with them both. You can't be in love with 2 people. That's stupid. You can love 2 people. You can't be in love with 2 people. We're talking about the emotions of it. It's literally impossible.
Even when he started talking about it, right? I said, leave this down till he meets somebody that he really likes. That's when he can't take it anymore.
Yeah, exactly. There's no you can't. There's no such thing as being in love with 2 people. That's stupid. You can be in love with 2 kwikus. That's just sex, you know. But when you're engaged emotionally, it's impossible. Anyway, Natu.
Yep.
Talk to me, Jare. What were you trying to share with us? Is that the Jidena stuff?
Yeah, what did you know? I was trying to share with you. I was surprised that you didn't know about it.
No, man. Yeah, I don't follow. A lot of these people are following their stories. I start following them the moment I see them as trendy news. You know, I never really pay attention to trendy stuff like that before, but now I do, obviously. But yeah,
when he came out, the internet went crazy.
Yeah,
and people came for him.
Well, why are they coming for him?
No, because when he was doing it with his full chest, now he misled a lot of people, and now he's back.
Of course, and that's part of the problem. They are misleading people.
And this is part of the things that our pastors preach to us about teaching your kids stuff. Because if you don't teach them, they're gonna go outside, and you have somebody mentor them on nonsense, and now you can't take them off it. That's what it is.
Just because you enjoy threesome doesn't mean you are polyamorous. Emma Yara in brain. Emma, just please. Like when you start doing life with people, it's another level entirely that kicks in. See, you were.
What is Latin supposed to? God have mercy. Let me tell you.
Now, is it a he or she doing the threesome, asking for a friend? They want to know if Shion still has a virgin. I don't know. Leave the show. Let Shion. I beg. Let Shion breathe, okay?
Let be poor. Breathe.
Well, we'll find out. Okay.
Shion has always been weird to me. So.
You know, Shion came from a weird background, so nothing surprises me.
That's true.
Yeah.
So you don't blame him.
Yep. Anyway, Natu, thank you, Jare, because I do have an appointment in about 10 minutes.
Okay, I'll let you go.
Yeah, no, you want to share something?
No, we chat in the group. I just wanted to ask if you guys watch the Bob Marley documentary.
Oh, no, I got it. Is it on Netflix already? Netflix, right? I think it's in theaters.
I think it's in the theaters.
Oh, no, I'm not going to theaters. Unless my wife wants to go. I won't tell her. I don't want to go to theater.
I'll tell her. I'm texting her right now.
All right. We'll talk soon, Natu.
All
right. Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We did that well. We still ended in good time because this story, if we want to stretch it out, we can absolutely stretch it out. But we're just going to leave it like that. Let me allow other people that are chatting in the comment. Let me know your thoughts. Fragile or agile? Whichever one you figure like this is agile. It makes sense. Fragile. Let me know your thoughts in the comment area. I appreciate you. Thank you for everybody that chatted with us here. Chiye, everybody, Brother Ben, Mwaba, welcome. She's loyal now. She's loyal with us. She's a Prestige family. I love it. Everybody, Mario, if I didn't mention her name, including you, I appreciate you. I have to run to another appointment. All right. So, please, I'll be dropping lots of videos this weekend. Okay. Check them out. Okay. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified every time we go live. Hopefully you've been enlightened and educated. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Girl, it's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.